What's up, family? Welcome back to another video. So if you're watching this video, you're probably at the point where you're about to give up and you're struggling with how to overcome that fitness plateau, whether or not you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to tone. This video is going to cover how you overcome a plateau, and it's mainly due to your energy balance. Okay, now I'm going to be going over a BMR. All right, so a BMR is basically a basal metabolic rate, which is basically the amount of calories your body burns at rest or altogether to fulfill its necessary functions. Do not skip through this video because there's going to be some really important information when it comes to you overcoming that plateau. Watch the other videos where I talk about different dietary guidelines when it comes to building your macros and also building your energy expenditure so that you can effectively see results. If you like this video, and if you want to be a part of our online community, or I click the link below, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also click that notification button so that way you'll be the first to know when I drop new content, new releases, and all that good stuff. All right, family, let's get back to the video. So now we're going to dive into the dietary guidelines. So now that we understand the overview and the reasons of why you may end up being overweight or obese, well, let's work towards correcting that permanently. Okay. Now, the first thing that we have to understand is that when we are aiming towards losing weight or losing fat, we have to understand our energy balance. Okay. So let's dive in this a little bit deeper. So when I mean by energy balance, the first thing I'm talking about is your BMR. Now you may be asking, Jay, what's my BMR? So your BMR stands for Basal Metabolic Rate. So that's basically like the number of calories you need to fulfill your necessary functions at rest. So we're talking about walking, brushing your teeth, waking up, putting on clothes, eating, basically your necessities, things that your body just needs to do just to survive. Okay, that is your basal metabolic rate. Just think about it, the base calories your body needs. Okay, that's the bottom line for you. Now, the thing about this BMR is that it varies depending on your age, your gender, and also your activity level. So for those who are not really active at all, those are going to be people who have a very low BMR, and your body is really struggling to try to burn calories because you're really not moving. Okay, versus those who are extremely active. So your body's doing a lot of work by default because you're taking care of it. Another major role that plays in that BMR is age. So the younger you are, the more calories you burn at rest. The older you are, obviously the less calories you burn at rest. Why? Because if you're a male, you don't have that much testosterone. If you're a female, you don't have that much estrogen. So age really does play a factor when it comes to weight loss. You want to be mindful that this is different than BMI. This is not base mass index. Only takes into consideration your total height and your total weight to determine whether or not you're in a healthy weight or you're obese. Okay, even The Rock is considered morbidly obese. Why? Because he is about 6'4", 270 something pounds, right? Which based on the BMR chart, he shouldn't be that big. So based on the BMI, right, if we only looked at the BMI, most people would have been considered as obese, and I know that would have been depressing, right? So we don't want to look at BMI, we want to just solely look at BMR. Now, the reason why I want you guys to solely focus on BMR because it's universal, right? Depending on your age, your height, your gender, your activity level, right? This changes across all boards, okay? And it helps you to understand how much calories you need at rest. So this is what I want you guys to write down in your notes, right? The daily BMR, or the total BMR, I should say. Okay, the total BMR is a combination of your daily activity, your spontaneous activity, and also your targeted activity. Okay, your daily activity, so what you do for work. So if you're sitting down all day, basically you're not moving at all. Spontaneous activities, so things that you do on random and is not planned. So let's say that you just randomly wake up and say, hey, I just want to go on a hike. That's not planned. It's just something that's completely random. Okay, and obviously targeted activity, that's basically considered as working out. Okay, moving on. So what you should have seen in the bottom of this module here, you should have seen the link to the BMR calculator. Okay, What I want you to do is I want you to find out how many calories you burn each day at rest, okay? So let's say that we go to the BMR calculator, okay? I want you to take a few minutes just to do that. And you can pause this video to while you're doing that. Now that you have went to the BMR calculator, okay, what we want to do is to put in your age, your gender, your height, and your weight, okay? So once you put in your age, your gender, your height, and your weight, go ahead and click calculate. So this is Jane Doe. So I put in Jane Doe's information. She's a female that's 35, 5'6", 220 pounds. Okay, she's looking to lose weight. Now her BMR, the amount of calories she burns at rest, is 1,700. Well, I just rounded up to the nearest 100. So 1,710. So for starters, based on her activity level, what she should be doing to see some massive results is that she should be exercising 4 to 5 days out the week. Okay, with that exercise, with her exercising 4 to 5 days out of the week, in order for her to maintain 220 pounds, she'll need to consume 2,500 calories. Okay, 2,500 calories. Now let's look at another link. Okay, we're gonna look at the calorie calculator, because since you guys are looking to lose weight and lose fat, we want to figure out how much of a deficit that we want to be in. Now, here's a quick tip for you, okay, when it comes to energy balance. The way caloric surplus and deficit works is that if you consume more calories than your weight maintenance here, so let's say that you're 2506, you're gonna be storing body fat, you're gonna be gaining weight. Versus what you should be doing if you're in a deficit, let's say that you're eating less than how much you burn to maintain, or how much you need to consume to maintain your weight, you're going to see a decrease in body fat and weight. There's no way around it. There's no diet pills. There's no diuretics that you can take. The main thing is in energy balance. So if you take a diet pill but you're not eating at all, it still contributes to weight gain. So it doesn't matter if you're taking a weight loss pill or some type of dietary supplement. If you're not eating between this window that your calorie calculator is telling you to do, I guarantee you're not going to see any change in your weight or fat reduction. Okay, so you have to make sure that you're within this window here of what the calorie is telling you, so that you can make sure that when you're building out your food diary, you want to go ahead and make sure that you're within these numbers here. All right, so let's use another example. So let's talk about John Doe for you fellas, okay? John Doe's 35, he's 5'10", 250 pounds, okay? Now, he needs his activity level with his coach is training 4 to 5 days out of the week. Now, based on his age and his activity level, to stay at 250 pounds, he needs to consume 3,000 calories, okay? What you're gonna see below is that I'm also going to attach a daily calorie guide based on your age, okay? So let's say that for those who are old-fashioned, you just want something that's hard copy that you can download, right? You can go ahead and download our daily calorie needs handout, and then also your healthy body fat range chart.